Located at 3206 South Grand in South City, St. Louis, Apotheosis Comics and Lounge isn't just a comic book shop. It's an all-encompassing experience for comic enthusiasts of all kinds. Not only a comic store with everything from games to apparel to their almost violently extensive collection of comics, it also boasts a fully stocked bar with arcade games. If you're not around the St. Louis area, don't panic. ShopApotheosis.com/comics and offers everything in store as well as bundles and subscription boxes. New to comics? Can't decide what to pick? Toss a starter box in your cart and allow the fanatics at Apotheosis to curate a collection of their recent bestsellers just for you. My research can be hard, but Apotheosis makes it so much easier. Be cool like me and grab your starter box today by visiting shopapotheosis.com/comicsand and use code comicsand at checkout for 10% off your order today. That's shopapotheosis.com/comicsand and use code comicsand at checkout for 10% off your order right now. I was like, I know I pressed it, and I didn't hear the kids, and maybe I should have stomped on the floor, like, hey, kids, you're supposed to be cheering, hello. What do I keep you chained down there for? I was going to say chained up down there, but for some reason in my head, that just, like, that feels like bad grammar. Change it up, and it still came out super awkward. Hi, how are you guys? That's good. That's good. Are we all ready for the holiday season? Are we ready for Christmas? Me either. It's fine. It's fine. That's why Jesus invented alcohol. It's fine. We'll get through this together. So, you know who I am. Hopefully, I'm Danny. If you don't, I'm Danny. Glad we got that out of the way. This is comics and literally everything because I can't make up my mind. I can't decide on anything. You know those memes, the joke that, you know, you take your girlfriend out to eat, like, what do you want to eat? She's like, I don't know. That's me about everything. Yeah. So that's what this channel is. Comics and whatever I'm thinking about that day. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, so doing a Dune prophecy watch party only made sense. Yeah. Yeah, it really did. But what fun is it to watch TV by yourself? You're right. It's actually a really good time. Yeah, that's how I relax, escaping reality. Because if I wanted that, I'd pay attention to my kids, right? Okay. But still, you get the point. I'm saying it's a lot more fun watching these shows with friends. And who better to, you know, what better friends to pick to watch this with than my Red 5 friends. So we've got Charles from Conversations. Hello. And we've got Andrew from the Science Dictionary and the Underground. Hello. Wow, those kids are loud tonight. I should not give them so much caffeine. Oh, you know what? It's the meth. I should stop giving them meth. That's probably a good idea. Oh my God, I've got you guys muted.
I'm unmuted.
I press it so hard and it's not hard enough.
You missed my kids screaming when I was like, yeah! Wow.
Oh, what is up, guys? What's up?
I'm just ready to see this finale.
Yeah, so
right?
excited.
I'm disappointed it's the finale, but at the same time, I can't, I mean, based on where we've gone so far this season, I really can't wait to see what they've got in store for us for a finale.
It's just not been enough.
And of course, we at least got the big news that season 2's official, right?
I know. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Yes, amazing news. And such an amazing show, too. I mean, you think of the cinematic quality of it all and just the story and how it absolutely got us, my wife and I, and everyone else, and you guys as well, immediately. It's so well done, and that just bodes well for tonight. Sad, but also excited for the future because of season 2.
Oh, yeah. That was very well said. See, you get me on camera, and I can't say words in a sentence that make sense.
Well, I work with Pat, so I have to be very short and concise. No, wow. No, I didn't mean.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
That was not on. You know what I meant. Oh well.
Oh
Okay.
man,
Where's
I
my
can.
foot? I can put it in my mouth.
I have the rim shot right there, and I never get to use it on time. Like never.
Oh
Wow, that
wow.
was great. Well, before we go any further, first and foremost, do me a favor, okay? Please help support the channel. The best way to do that is actually the easiest and the freest. All you have to do is hit that like button, smash the subscribe if you're new, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy goodness. So far in the chat, we have Crusher Combo. Yes, I know I was 2 minutes late. I was 2 minutes late, Jesse. It's not my fault. It is, but I refuse to accept responsibility. So, thank you very much for being here today. It still haven't seen Dune, but girl, look, I know you love Bev. I know you love Dr. Beverly Crusher. She's your world, and I appreciate that. That is your nerd. But you got to watch some Dune, okay? You've got to. This is, in my opinion, the greatest sci-fi epic of all time. It is it's my favorite sci-fi franchise. Don't tell Ro. It to me it's
On
the
on
originator.
that note, I need to ask you, how far in the books are you now?
I'm still on Machine Crusade,
Mhm.
but that's because it's Christmas and I have a baseball team of children and extended family. So and I'm the mom.
Mhm.
So I've
Well,
been baking
I've
cookies.
only got 3 kids, but I'm the only parent home, so
Oh, I know because Marissa's out there just killing it.
yep.
Yeah, rocking it.
God love her. She's so cool. I want to be Marissa when I grow up. Marisha. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah, I really need to get I'm going to get through machine. I'll probably do a lot of reading Christmas Day after while the ham is cooking, that might be you know what? No. I'll have the audio playing. So I'll do the audio book while I'm cooking and I'll get
Mhm.
through a lot of it then. But I'm having trouble because I'm just so anxious to get through it to get on to Dune Sisterhood.
Yeah.
Like I just really want to get to that one and the Battle of Corin.
Yep.
I want to get through to get to those, but Machine Crusade is I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving Ishmael's story because that kid's crazy.
Well, after you read all these, Kevin J. Anderson is a regular at DragonCon. You'll have to come meet him.
I don't get to go anywhere.
Well, you should come to DragonCon. Everybody should come to DragonCon.
Yes.
I need to come to Florida
We're doing
anyway.
one
I
of our
need to visit my grandparents.
we're
So
doing one of our early rehearsals, and for that in January, we're headed to New Orleans Comic Con. I've already got my
Ooh,
new
oh, that
shirt.
is so cool. That
very
is
cool.
so cool. And
So.
you know how I feel about New Orleans. How dare you use that against me to manipulate me? Okay, we've
Yeah,
got
Andrew's been trying to get us to go to the Dragon Con for, well, how long have we known that? How long have we known you, Andrew? Since that day.
yeah.
6 years, something like
Exactly.
that.
So we've got 5 minutes before the show. So real quick, I just want to tell everyone watching how we do this is I don't show it on the screen because Warner Brothers would sue me to oblivion for that. And I have no money. So what we do is we watch them on our own screens and we time it like 1, 2, 3, press play. If there is an ad or something, I'll let you know. We'll pause, and that gives us a nice minute or two to talk about what we've just seen. But we will react and kind of, you know, mention Easter eggs or mention some lore while we go along. That's kind of it's like getting a breakdown and a reaction while you're watching it. Like a companion piece. So and we love showing off all the information we have. So there's that as well. Christmas is coming up. We have our end of the year stream that will be on December 29th. Ro will be joining us and Nick from Nickflix, and we'll be
Woo!
talking about the best and the worst of 2024. Now, I've seen a few people like it. They get annoyed with they don't like lists of the worst movies and stuff. I'm like, well, listen, it's called constructive criticism. Deal with it. But also, not just Christmas is next week. My favorite holiday is next week. Andrew's favorite holiday is next week.
Tomorrow night.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Yes. Oh my gosh.
You want to tell us about that real quick, Andrew?
Yeah, so the last couple of years we've just done a hangout. There's no particular topic except for the airing of the grievances, of course. And if Danny wants to perform some feats of strength, we'll participate there. So it's going to be an open invite to a whole bunch of people. So who knows might show up. But yeah, join us tomorrow night about 8:00 Central tomorrow night.
Listen, if we actually did like the leg wrestling, I would lose right away. It would slide right off. There would be no point to leg wrestling me. So
that in itself is a reason to join us tomorrow. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
What's up, Amari? And yes, very, very glad it got renewed. The 6-episode thing is a very European thing. It's something I'm really annoyed that the States has adopted. So on that one. We've got 2 minutes left. So, anything else new? Oh, by the way, just so everyone knows, it's time I came out and told you guys I'm a girl. I know it's a shock and it's a little difficult for some people to swallow, but I am in fact of the female persuasion. I feel better. Like that's finally off my chest.
Cheers. Cheers to that.
Thank you.
Ching ching.
Cheers.
Ching, ching.
Sláinte.
Ooh. Really?
Actually,
I have no booze.
Which one pairs better with Dune? Watermelon or blackberry?
Blackberry.
Yeah, because the word water doesn't work well with Dune.
Yeah.
Well, I just got these little kind of, fake ones laying around, that I don't even know where they came from, but
Not the legit stuff that our grandfathers got in trouble for.
yeah, I got 2 jars of, something in there.
Called rubbing alcohol, but
moonshine / paint thinner. Depends.
Yeah.
You can run your car off of it, that's for sure.
Exactly.
But, might not be the best night to break that out.
That's
all
tomorrow
right.
night.
It's 8:00. Let's see if my app has.
It hasn't. You're in that.
Oh, I see it.
See, but what happens with me, Charles, is it takes my app like 5 extra minutes for some reason.
Cool.
Because so cool. Because apparently, the Missouri River and the Mississippi caused some kind of vortex with a time dilation.
That sounds dirty.
It is. It's the Big Muddy for a reason.
Oh, nice one.
But
yeah,
I used it with. I did it with my mouth.
I was gonna say that was much more. That wasn't AI. That was very authentic.
Hey, when we start our con here in Natchez, you can just float right down the river.
Ah.
Or you could just drive down Highway 55. I mean, that too.
We'll fish you out when you pass Natchez.
It sounds familiar.
That sounds great. We're going to see Pat and I got to show up in our best cosplay and have Andrew's kids outclass us 10-1 because of Marisha.
She's such a...
Yeah, so now the kids are doing pretty good in their own right. So this past year at Dragon Con, because they had won the youth category twice at the
of course they
Masquerade, which is, kind of a big one.
Big deal, absolutely.
And but they're not old enough to move into the adult category and compete there yet. So the deal was this past year that they had to they did their own, probably 85% of their own costumes. This
dang,
like a 6-person group cosplay.
Yeah,
they pulled it off.
That's they did so good. They
And
did
they're
so good.
brilliant. This is like two knocks against us. Great at cosplay, and they're smart. Great. We don't have much left.
Oh, okay. It's up. It's finally up.
All right.
Are we
All right. Let
ready?
us know. Yep. Countdown.
3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I got a commercial.
I'm still scrolling up. Stay tuned for an ad-free experience after the break. So we've got like what? A minute. We have a minute. A minute.
Yeah, I've got a commercial too here.
Hello, Gabba Gabba. What's up? What's up? Are you ready for the season finale of Dune Prophecy? We're like super stoked, actually. I know you can't see it on my face, but I'm really excited. Like, that's not a very good excited face. I would be a terrible actress. Terrible.
Y'all still on a commercial?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell
We've
me
got
when you
30
come out of
seconds.
one, because apparently I don't have one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still got a Dune.
Oh, look
Sorry,
at
BMW
you,
one here.
bougie pants. Can afford the full ad free.
Okay, I'm at recap now.
Thanks to
pause
my
it.
father-in-law, I don't have a commercial. So.
15 seconds. Hey, speaking of Dune, I sold another Dune Prophecy mug today. I've been selling a bunch of those
Nice.
Sisterhood Above All mugs. So.
Congratulations.
Nice, that's awesome. I really want to sell some of these shirts.
They
Those
should.
are-
Those are brilliant.
Yeah, those are super cool. I kind of want one
You
because
got to share that link.
look, I'm from St. Louis, and we use the fleur de lis on,
Yep.
and I've got a fleur de lis in the back of my neck because I was supposed to be French, but it turns out I'm not. I'm Mexican.
Yeah,
So
I think pretty much
that's a whole
everything
other thing.
between New Orleans and St. Louis
Recap.
use that fleur de lis pretty heavy. So
And
All the French
and
places.
province of Quebec. Yep. The fleur de lis
Quebec.
on our flag. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about the whole. Yeah, my family's supposed to be French, so I took French my whole life, and then hit 40 and realized, guess what? You're not. You
Nice
should have been
try.
taking Spanish.
Spanish.
Ro's been trying to teach me, but it's been slow going.
Rose trying to teach you French? That's weird.
No.
Might as well start with sports.
I tried talking hockey one day, and he just went. I did yell at a fake St. Louis Blues fan the other day because they brought back their classic 90s jerseys. They're like,
Ooh.
I'm a huge Blues fan, and this monstrosity just needs to go. And I was like, how dare you?
Wow.
You've revealed yourself as a liar, sir, and you must be burned.
Back in the cage with you.
I've never seen a hockey game because I live in Mississippi, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the kids. Baton Rouge has a hockey team. That's an hour and a half down the road.
Oh,
I'm gonna
do
go watch
it,
a
do
hockey
it.
game this year.
Minor hockey is fantastic. It's like college football. It's fantastic.
The joke is you go to a game to see a fight, and a game pops up.
I went to a boxing match and a hockey game broke out.
Yeah, that's it. You go to a fight and a hockey game breaks out. All right. It's playing.
Okay. I'm watching the recap.
You already watched the recap? What?
No, I'm just started the recap.
What, you just started the recap?
Yeah, that's
My
where I was
episode
at.
is playing.
Oh.
So now we will wait for you.
I can skip recap because I just watched it again.
Okay.
I'll skip recap.
Ready?
And I see the HBO logo now.
Okay. Hit play. And then
Go.
count to like, okay. All right.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
Do you see Wallach 9?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I can't believe he's Tula's baby. From the Atreides she moited. That had to be difficult. Oh, this is the. Uh-oh. This is where she gets Dorothea.
Yeah.
So cool. Oh.
So good.
Ugh. How dare you use my Christian name? Ugh. So Tula is like not Team Valia on this. Ooh. So everybody knew, apparently.
Yeah.
Worst kept secret in Sisterhood history. Okay, so it's Kasha, Francesca, Tula, and Valia.
Ah. Hmm.
Dorothea ended her life by having a hand.
Oh, I mean,
She was in ambush of Mother McKenna's death. She was weakened by grief. She was unstable.
so we're gonna do this, right, guys? Is that what's
Wow.
happening?
Unable to see a path forward.
Oh,
Tula?
oh, poor Tula.
Yeah.
I'm out.
We'll take care of this.
Wow.
I wonder if this is before, after, or during.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
true. It's a little bit unclear.
You are?
Oh, she's puking. I think she's pregnant.
God.
You right?
No, I just watched you murder someone with your voice.
That's a bit unsettling.
I had. I'm pregnant.
There it is. She's like, no, you're not.
Ori Atreides.
That was his name, Ori.
Did
Well, yeah.
Hmm.
do you want to keep it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I
The
was
hesitation on that I will support you. That's interesting.
raised together.
Like, I have a feeling I just don't feel like I can trust you.
How they would have policy to separate children from their mothers.
So,
When I was superior, we can
Mm.
do whatever we want.
oh, you lying. Mm.
I told you. She wanted me here at everything.
Those damn dirty Harkonnens.
Thank you for pronouncing it properly.
You're welcome.
Sisters above, sisters above.
Buy the mug. Buy the mug.
It was a little twist on the Sisterhood above all, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, true. Very
It's just
individualistic.
Sisters above all.
Which sister? Which sisterhood? Oh man, I really feel bad for Tula. I feel bad. Valia has been just manipulating her entire life. I know someone like that. Not my sister.
Hmm. Oh my god, this is such a good series. Jeez.
HBO has been killing it this year.
They have. They really have.
I mean, they've got an excellent reputation. They did give us Sopranos, okay, Game of Thrones, until all seven seasons of Game of Thrones.
And
Seven. I
home
said
box
seven.
office in the 80s. I mean,
Oh, that was
sorry,
that
I'm
was
old.
a treat. That was a treat. You remember the whole intro
Absolutely.
where they
You have
go into the
HBO?
house and
Oh my gosh, yes.
hey, my grandma worked for the government. We had HBO. It was
Nice. Andrew's like, what are you guys talking about?
cool. My My sweet summer child.
You're so fair, so young, so beautiful.
Oh. And you look totally unique. No one would ever mistake you for anyone else. Ever. Ah. Shai Halud. I love that we get to see a doctor
Mm,
in this series. We haven't seen any mentats though.
true. That's true.
It's in my shirt. Oh. Butlerians.
She once told me that she had this unique ability to live and face the fear.
Wait. Who got slaughtered by Butlerians?
Feeding this virus.
Uh,
Chain reaction. Body attacks itself. It's a bioweapon.
you put on
The question is, who administered Desmond? What do you mean?
I just put on subtitles now to help.
Yeah.
It's far more likely he's the virus's first victim.
But how did
We should
he?
help him. Well, the good news is it's a visible contagion.
So somehow
We could produce
he
it
transmuted that virus.
Mhm. Yep.
throwing molecules that already lie within us. We could
He's
do
like a
it's the same process we're telling you.
Quincy Haderach, but like a Lutheran one. Like Lutheran is to Catholic. Hi, Bernadette.
Oh my gosh, she's awesome.
Dangerous. With my medical training, I am
With my medical training.
qualified to take on the task.
Oh, are you? Well, I'm his mom, so.
I've had the ability.
They really have the sisterhood literally everywhere. So, Bernadette, I was telling Charles that since we both have like two of the Frenchest girl names in the world, it just seems like we should be friends. Just saying.
And Danny's an honorary Canuck, so
Yeah.
it's even
there
more
you go.
so.
On my series, I can't really turn it up to where you can hear it really clearly because then Warner Brothers will come find me. They have a
Yeah.
particular set of skills. Oh, is that the
Wow.
virus?
Good, it's working.
Oh,
Wow.
that's so cool.
There's something wrong. It's adapting to parts. You've triggered an active response. The virus is no longer dormant.
Uh-oh. This is
Jeez.
wild.
That's another thing.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, no kidding. You're not fighting your son's mutant virus. I've said it 100 times, but some of that Benny Gesserit stuff really does work. And I mean, with calming yourself and distracting yourself, it really does. I'm not kidding. Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Oh, if it busts out of those, they're totally screwed.
Oh gosh.
Oh, the place you cannot go.
Child.
The Quetzat Haderach. Oh God,
Oh.
it's not human. Oh, that is crazy. That's it's. Did they pull that out of his blood? That's insane. Oh, this is Tula can't handle this anymore. She's gonna have a stroke.
Wow.
Her son is,
Yeah.
is like the devil, Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
Adam Sandler confirmed season 2.
I'm just gonna say,
Oh,
who's coming? Ah.
eyes peeled for an official report on that. I think I like Travis Fell better in this than Ragnar Lothbrok.
Hmm. Interesting.
Oh, I'm interested in this. Among his people when he was a boy. Oh, it's Tula. Tula's the monster. Oh, uh-oh. Hey, Declan, you're both. He's very good at being unhinged and creepy. I absolutely. Oh, those Atreides, they sure are ballsy. That would be the worst jail cell.
Let them fall over.
Like, where do you pee?
Practically speaking, you got to do it.
Everyone pees and poops. Oh, and your mom's a crazy. Who's banging the crazy? I called that one episode 1.
Nice.
Please, Mom. Release my boyfriend. It's too late now. We have to keep up
Oh,
appearances. Oh no. Is she. Shut up.
what a shot. My God.
Like, your mom arrests you. Mark Strong is. I hope he gets something, like gets flowers for this, because Mark Strong is in literally everything.
It's true. Amazing character actor.
Yes, yes, he is. Like, she is just stunning. She's just beautiful woman. Mother.
My gentle sweet flower.
Oh, yep, we're best friends now. Good. I told you, the magic coochie.
The magic of.
She used her pelvic sorcery to bring him to heel. What about my daughter? Yeah, guys.
Wow.
Come on, more face dancer, more face dancer.
Everyone choosing himself is a risk. Others living exploit. Haviko asked him to read your message. He wants to see.
I love the way she says Haviko. It sounds so much cooler when Francesca says it. Yeah.
He can't divorce without damaging the coalition.
True.
It would put the whole Imperium on the
Hmm.
I'm tired of it all on business.
I can fix him.
No more.
Heard that before.
Sister Theodosia.
Face dancer.
Let her safely outside the city until her coronation can be assured. You ready, Mother Superior? There is something that we are not seeing. So peace on the board.
All right, face dancer action finally.
Oh boy.
It's time to change tactics.
Oh, is it?
He's the father of my son.
You know what this is. You always did. See?
Dang.
Women.
Sisterhoods. Psh.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's back in time again. Okay, so it's a thinking machine. It is AI.
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder if any of the Cymec brains make, because there was that one, I can't remember what they were called. Oh, what was it? Drive me crazy.
Damn.
Haviko Carino, the young prince, and future emperor. More prone to stability and strength with the right man.
Uh-oh.
Natalia loved, grown by ambition and faith. A daughter void their parents.
So,
For desire.
in
Tremendous aptitude.
the Machine Crusades and Butlerian Jihad, there was this, I can't remember his name, but one of the brains in a jar. But the Sisterhood, there was like a religion around them where they would stick their hands in the jar, touch the brain, and like talk to him. I can't remember what they were called.
Those brains, or the like what their purpose was.
What they were like people that just wanted to think to become enlightened, and they ended up becoming a brain in a jar.
Okay. Very Star Trek.
It is. Let's see.
Get a very organic feel for this interface. It was like almost like Lord of the Rings a little bit. Very so cool.
And it's interesting that they've named it after Mother Superior Raquella.
Yes. Well, this was her brainchild, wasn't it?
Huh? Brainchild? Oh. Indeed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, can we?
We can change him.
We can fix him.
Oh, sweet transition. Wow.
System is there to protect us from in a human.
This is really going to drive me crazy that I can't think of. Like, you had the Cymex who were in the mech suits, and then you had this other brain in a jar.
Technology that lies dormant in us has been engineered to kill on command. If I could discover how he triggers the attack, I could disarm him. If a machine
I could fix it.
And my son was not born a weapon. He is made into one.
That's fair.
I'll go to him.
Oh, is she really? Oh, you've invoked Crusher Convo.
Oh boy. Oops. I mean, good job. TNG, TOS. Woo.
My work here is done. Oh. Uh-oh. Cogitators. That's the brains in the jars.
Nice.
Not the Cymex, the cogitators. And the precursors to the Bene Gesserit, they would like commune with this cogitor.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if they still have one.
Wow. That'd be a deep cut for sure.
What do you think, Andrew?
Hey, maybe. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know how deep they're going to go into some of that stuff right now, but I
Yeah.
mean, they hadn't been afraid to go into some pretty deep stuff so far.
I think she knows the baby is a devil, but I think she thinks that she can talk him out of it because most mothers have so much success with that.
Who's in charge of the body here?
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm betting you it's Dorothea. She's shifty.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yep. Oh. Oh, you dirty bitch.
Oh, dang.
That was a kidney shot. Or was it a Dom Jabbar? No, it was drugs. She'll survive. She'll just have a nice nap.
Vitamin B12.
It was a B12 shot. That's what it was. I'm banging your wife.
Your wife is trying to protect the Imperium. You're right.
And my penis.
That is goodwill.
Toward men.
Let's not pretend this is a strategy. This is about you spending more time with your mistress.
Oh.
I found him among the stolen spies. Where is the proof of that now?
How do you know that it was her robe?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't her robe, jerk.
So you keep saying. Our superior and I about our differences more than once.
Uh-huh.
But our bond goes back decades. As much as I appreciate our relationship, unique contributions on the brain.
He still has not found his way to the shampoo.
Ouch.
Just so creepy handsome, though.
Yeah. Some say dirty handsome. Yeah.
Oh, oh, the Luddite sisters.
Luddite, such a good word.
It is a fun word to say.
Mm-hmm.
Luddite. Uh-oh. She has risen! Ha!
Freak out time.
Yeah.
Why are you collecting silence and chattering in secrecy? Where are the rest of you?
Oh, yeah, Valia doesn't know Bernadette. Duh. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm wrong. You're right.
The divine reckoning, Professor Nicole. It's called the Sisterhood. You are frightened.
Yeah.
Why are you even here with us?
I'm not Lila.
I found my way back, despite the efforts of others.
What? Oh, Dorothea.
Where is Vanya Harkin? I was feeling his instances of Hans. Mother Imperial.
Oh.
I need to speak to Sister Esther Kano. Find her, bring her to me now.
She's dead.
Where is Sister Avalon?
Dead.
Sister Jessie? I've been reading about them. The Butlerian sisters who disbanded after Dorothea's suicide. I've been writing about the tradition. Suicide.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
I know. It was bound to happen once. Uh-oh. Well, that was a short nap. Must have really been a B12. She seems very energized.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Get it, girl.
here we go.
See some kung fu. Yo.
Ouch.
Fix it. Uh. Ah. They make those sounds with celery. Isn't that interesting? Foley artists are magicians, I swear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel like Lila's been in the same nightgown for quite some time. Mentats. At least they've been mentioned.
For fresher breath. Sorry, those are Mentos.
Mentos fresher. Uh-oh.
He doesn't understand the situation.
She's abomination. She's Dorothea. Yeah, they had him whacked.
Italian style.
Valia. The
What a,
cloaks are
what a
pretty.
great watch.
Yeah. That cloak just kind of billowing.
Mm-hmm. Very Anakin. Oh my gosh.
If do they give out awards for camera work? Do they do
Cinematography, I
Emmys?
guess.
It's
Oh yeah,
cinematography.
that would be it.
But no, this series has been literally Hollywood movie on the small screen. It's
It
unbelievable.
absolutely has. It blends seamlessly
Yeah,
with the films. Oh, love those. So sleek.
like the Chicago Bean. Maybe Ro will start watching.
He has been watching and
Oh,
he likes it.
sorry,
He
Ro.
just doesn't like joining us because we're not Chicago enough for him.
Apparently,
Won't be disturbed. Okay, let's see. Face dancer, face dancer, face dancer. Also, I spell Tleilaxu wrong all the time. Just wanted to confess that. Good night, Jesse. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Metacyanide? Does that mean it knows that it's cyanide?
it's deeper than cyanide.
It's deeper than cyanide.
Wow.
Sisterhood above all, you say? By the mug. I love the hairstyling in this. The fact that I've been a stylist for 20 years. All the Greco-Roman. There you go. That's a better way of saying it. All the Greco-Roman inspired, especially Mark Strong's hair. It's been impeccable the entire time. Not one out of place.
It's inspiring to me.
Wow. She's like, I have pelvic sorcery too. Yeah, she was. Because I am an evil bitch.
You continue to wear the crown and act accordingly. Going forward, my counsel will not.
See? See? We're already. Mm. Ugh. She's got to go. Someone kill her already. The actress is doing an amazing job because I really cannot stand her.
That's the thing. They all get under your skin. That means they're performing exactly as required.
They're doing their job. Earning that bag. Now, if only Marisha and I could get hired on this.
I can't wait to hear what she's got to say about that. I hadn't gotten to talk to her a lot about these costumes, but
I know. I wanted to talk to her so bad about it. Yes! Here I come to save the day. Just so you guys know, I am just like this when I'm not on camera watching things. It drives Dave insane because he doesn't care about this stuff as it is. He doesn't know what's going on, so he gets even more confused because I don't shut up. Yes, please. Oh, what every woman loves to hear. I'd much rather be your puppet again as you sit on my throne. Hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
She'll never be free. The truth is, Emperor, you're a weak man.
Oh,
You've always needed someone else to hold the place.
get that man some back to spray, am I right? It's gotta burn.
Exactly. It's gonna need a tank, I think, not spray.
I'm sure Boba's got one he can borrow. He's not using them anymore. It's been canceled.
We sent you from Chester to give you attention. You were only ever in silence.
Oh,
Son of America. Your wife doesn't respect
oh.
Oh,
She's just nipping his little grapes off one snip at a time.
well, he's facing the music that he needs to.
Don't cry. Don't cry, Havako. Hold it together. Mm. Yeah, you can try. Or like, you, yeah. Oh. Oh, this man's gonna kill himself. Okay, he's gonna. Your whole life is a lie. You are not a man. You are a puppet. You were a sperm donor. That's all. Come on, Lila. Push her back.
It's like Remy Malek's cousin. My God.
Okay. Stop.
Oh,
Come back, Lila. Hmm. Oh. Oh. So
dang.
creepy. They do creepy so well.
The Harkonnen sisters have been lying to you about the history of this place.
Oh, have they?
This order is growing in blood-soaked roots. Tell me the truth.
No. Can we just let the Harkonnen sisters like keep doing shady shit because I'm loving that. What is she doing? What is it? Okay, it's water.
The water of life.
Is it? Or those. What is it? Really? It's the foundation of all our virtues. Look out! It's the Harkonnens. Oh no!
Dark hair and I didn't always agree.
Hmm.
But we're still sisters. That she took her life in ambush pains me more than you know. Mother Dorothea would never have left us.
Hmm.
For the order to survive, we must be united.
So I'm guessing this is where she kills all of Dorothea's people.
We can read it. You are no mother superior.
Oh, the badge.
Mother Valia has a vision for us. Listen to her sisters, please.
What is that? Cone of silence. That's
Get
what
to
it
work.
is.
I see someone you didn't accept my leadership.
So I guess I will have to
The truth
kill
is
you.
yes. If you won't follow me forward, you can follow Dorothea's example.
Oh. Take out your blade. Whoa. Oh. Tea and cake or death. Oh, so she taught them all the voice.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, she fell out of the cone of silence.
Gurgle, gurgle across the galaxy. Damn.
Now we must burn them.
Burn her, she's a witch.
Oh. That was the old lady.
Jews.
It's a false nose. They made it. Well, we did a bit. She turned me into a newt.
A newt.
I got better.
This is gonna degrade very quickly, so let's stop. Well, degrade, upgrade, who knows? But just saying. That was intense, man. Holy
That was
crap!
really intense. They all just like, choose. Francesca's like, I remember that time we murdered a bunch of people.
Good times, good times.
That's very vulvic, okay? Like, I'm not the only one who sees that, right?
That was the first thing that I saw.
Like, there's a giant vulva on the ceiling, indicating their pelvic sorcery. Mastery of their pelvic
Yes.
sorcery. Oh, it's his room. That makes sense. He's a big vagina.
And his head makes perfect sense.
She told me I'm a flaccid man.
Oh, Jesus.
But I do like you.
Ooh.
What's that? What is this? Oh.
Never mind.
What was that?
It was the needle that she gave her to kill him with.
Oh, that's right. The meta-cyanide. Uh-oh. Wow. There we go. She's like, not a concern. we going to let him out too?
She will be taking place until we can set things
Face dancer!
It's an honor, princess. We need to leave. Not without him.
Go. Go with it.
I won't leave you here. Grace, that's impossible. Otherwise,
We don't have any more face dancers. We only brought the one.
Sisterhood provide plot to assassinate the High Council and authorize retaliation. And the Sisterhood will have nowhere to hide.
You're right. They're here.
Speak.
The Mother Superior has been arrested. She came to see the Emperor, Your Highness.
Uh-oh.
She's been burned from the palace.
She's in a holding cell with other prisoners.
Ugh.
Of course she is. So you are.
Let's go get Aunt Valia. I do want to talk to a production designer and be like, was it intentional to put so many vaginal references in the architecture? Is that a conscious thought? She is. Tula is on the way. She said she would go to him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. So we let him out anyway. Change of plans. Oh. Are they gonna trade clothes? Like, shouldn't they do that? Oh yeah.
Wow.
More action, please. Suspenser call. I love that they put the word suspenser in front of literally anything that floats, even though they really don't have to. Like, do you have glow globes that don't suspenser? No, you don't. Just call them glow globes. Do you have chairs that aren't suspenser chairs? Just call them chairs. Big fan of the dog chairs, by the way. Love to see that in live action. Yeah.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Wait, did he say sisterhood above all?
Yep.
Good to know. For reasons. By the mug.
Wow.
Oh. uh.
Stay away from me. No. I see it all now.
Oh, she's gonna have to voice him.
What's to stop me from killing you right now?
You can't. The Emperor won't let you.
That poor guy.
Who isn't?
He is about to die.
Again, we're going through this. Together.
No, that's not what she wants. You know, it's a strange thing when you finally realize
This poor guy.
one true moment of freedom.
Oh. Yeah, that's.
When I can control this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna do it. Told you. What would any a sentient human free thinking being do when they're told you've never had a moment of freedom, nothing you've ever done has been your choice, and it never will be? You would have a complete and total mental breakdown.
God.
Yeah. Poor Haviko. He lived in his father's shadow his whole life, and uh,
It's so meta. Sorry. Too soon.
oh, oh,
Hmm.
oh, what a see you next Tuesday. Oh, the absolute worst.
Wow. He's like, damn, Romeo, Juliet, and Brutus. Wow.
It too bitchy.
Exactly.
Ugh. She just she gives me the ick. She has done an amazing job in this role.
God.
Bitch. Oh, someone kill her already.
My sisters, they have come to you. Know the truth.
It's their bodies. What is it?
Oh my God.
It is.
Wow. Holy crap.
They just left the bodies there. Probably not the best thing to do to
That's
cover up
not
a murder.
evidence. You don't know that's real.
Mila. Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. It's an abomination. She's an abomination.
Lost its way. I will not be silenced again. In the name of all who have
Oh,
fallen
Valia is going to come home to one hell of a mess.
to our righteous path.
Oh boy.
Revolution! Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
Uh
boy.
oh.
Look at all those Les Miserables just walking through the hall.
Vive la revolution. The music is really, really good. Oh, took him to the
Oh my
genetic
God.
library. I knew it. Hmm. Don't you dare! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no!
Now they have to do things without ChatGPT.
Is right.
Oh shit!
He sure is. Oh, you might not have been the best idea to tell him that. Mm. It is time to go, she says. So she chooses to give him after, I guess, what Valia had them do. And she was
Mhm.
like,
Yep. Damn. Sure. Yeah.
it's Tula's choice. Switch the babies and told Valia. So no, she hasn't told Valia because then she would have to eat shit and tell Valia that she lied and tricked her.
Mm. For the Sisterhood.
Sisterhood above
Wow.
all. I couldn't imagine.
Dang. Ugh.
I'm wondering if Francesca was the only one who knew.
No way. No way.
Oh, I don't want to see a dead baby.
Oh.
That's too much.
Wow. Whew.
Poor Tula. She's carried so much alone.
That blade ship is so damn cool.
Yeah, yeah. They've really knocked it out of the park with this series on all fronts.
It's
Oh, it's okay.
It's the whale sperm guy.
Yeah. Did he really? Oh, he's sneakier than we thought.
a true Harkonnen.
Uh-oh. Go to the gas station. On the corner of First and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Bucky's. Just
Not a
say,
great neighborhood. No one will expect we'd go there. Who is it? Just go. Boy, that's gonna suck for Inez when she gets to Warlock 9. Oh, come on, let's see it.
oh damn! Didn't expect this.
Oh,
Damn, damn.
here we go. Oh, I hope Tula shows up like right then too. Stop, my love. Woo! Oh, I love her so much. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, show us. Is he trying to give her the virus? No, it's.
Yeah, he's like, that's what he did for the kid.
Oh. Little feedback there? Oh. Oh, that would just be the worst for her. Go all the way back to Lonqueville.
To where you started.
Right. Like, oh, the place I was trying to run from my whole life. You always go back home. It's a black hole, guys. Sucks you right back in.
Oh, her brother.
Oh. First time she used voice. Do it. Do it.
Did it.
Swah! Oh, nice. Nice transition. That lined up beautifully. Here she comes.
Moss Isley spaceport.
More Richard Hive of scum and villainy.
Those whispers are really creepy.
I know and I love it. So they did change clothes. Good to know.
Like Ray and Kylo. Awesome.
Don't ruin it. Really, you just watched us like slaughter all of your team, and you think you're the one that's going to take both of them down. I mean, You're out of teammates, but you got plenty of audacity.
A for effort.
Maybe a B.
It's a machine.
It's a machine. Who gave him this machine virus? I must know. Oh. She did. Oh. Oh. I love. I was noticing that earlier, but the black and mixing in with the snow.
Yeah, yeah, just like the virus and that representation there in the box. Brilliant.
Own it. Acceptance. You must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. It is the little death. You must face it and allow it to pass through you, and all that will be left is you. Say it! Someone say the damn litany of fear just once. Waited 6
Truth,
episodes.
truth above all.
There it is! Ugh.
Buy the mug.
Buy the mug. Oh, I'm going to have to do a litany of fear mug.
Just saying. Wow.
I will face my fear. I will let it pass through me, and all that will be left is me. It's nice to know this where it's coming from. I see the worm. Indeed. Oh,
I'm anxiously watching how many minutes are left because I don't want it to end.
right. Ooh.
Okay, he's got the thumpers.
They have to let us know how he got this machine virus, though. They have to, at least. We can't spend the next 2 or 3 years before another season.
Literally. Oh,
So
the two
stupid.
eyes.
There it is. Should we be screaming?
I am internally.
It's not eyes, it's the machine.
Oh. Impregnating him with the virus.
It's a Cymac!
Oh, damn, his eyes.
Is it Erasmus? Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
dang, man.
god.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
my god. Oh. Oh. Ah!
Oh. And because they're connected, she saw that.
Yeah.
Damn. the
There's
game.
only one Cymek that I know of, that I've read of so far, that experimented like that on humans. Erasmus, Cymek.
Can we have your face?
Oh, come on. Take that away from me.
Oh my god.
No way! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Say yes! Mm, I lied.
Kind of like you did.
Hmm. I loved his father.
You.
From you, a-hole. You psychopath. I think you might be a sociopath, honestly. You don't seem to have much human empathy. See, that's basically.
I could have broken it any time.
Oh,
Why did
because I love you.
the same? You and
Are you, though? I feel like you possess emotions. They really did an amazing job casting their younger selves.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. The
Face shape, all of it. The
Yep.
expressions.
mannerisms. I mean, they worked on it, but still, just the pure facial sort of
Mm-hmm.
superficial look is amazing.
Yes. I didn't mean to.
To realize its potential. Whoever's behind this, they saw it too, and they have harnessed it for the good of us all. And this now, we've got it done.
Indeed.
I can resolve this threat.
Can she?
I feel different.
It's going to be a stretch.
Yeah, how are you? I just want to hear him say mommy once. Mommy.
The reckoning is still upon us. Steering us through darkness.
Bernadette has an excellent point. Like, she saved Lila.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all don't know what's going on with that, do you, girls?
Ouch.
All right, you pluck his eyeballs then out. There you go. I still don't understand how he was able to burn people across
Yeah,
the
that's.
galaxy.
But if it's like
Or nanites coming out of his eyeballs?
that's exactly it. Or it's like, Force time with Vader. He could kill people like over Zoom.
True. Mommy. Mama. Mom. Jeez, did you just hear what I said?
I saved you, boy.
Come to Mama. I fix you now.
Let's do Christmas.
I'm Jewish, Mom.
Well, it's the same day this year, so we're good.
We get socks for Christmas or Hanukkah. We get socks and stuff.
They're darned. God.
How are you going to get those out of his eyes? because they like put them.
And it's so good because you saw from the moment you saw him as a character, there was something odd about his eyes, but you just sort of like let it go in the story, and they bring
Yes,
it back here. It's just so well done.
that constant.
Yes, yeah,
What is
yeah.
happening?
He was like leaning on that side of his face.
Yes. So he's just arresting her. She's
Yeah,
allowing herself to be arrested and not fixing the the
right. The threat that he's
weapon of mass destruction
yeah.
in his eyeballs. What do we have here? Oh,
What a shout out to this the space warp that we saw in the '84 movie version,
mhm.
where they just like appear in space, whereas they're bending in here, and they you see the stars bend and they show up. Oh, so good.
Einstein Rosen Bridge, folding space around them.
Ah,
And it was a little woman named Nora, a little dwarf lady, who came up with it in
really
Machine Crusade. Crusade, yeah.
nice.
She is the daughter of what would basically be the Mother Superior of the Bene Gesserit of their time, but they're not Bene Gesserit yet.
Okay, okay. Hasn't turned into that.
Roxas. They're Roxas sorceress. And she came up with it by tripping balls on spice.
As one does.
Gotta love Frank Herbert. He's a child of his time. Or, I mean, it was his son, but I'm pretty sure Frank told him, yeah, that's what happened.
This is how it's going to go.
This is a universe where the drugs are really good for you.
Yeah. So when you take a story, you got to go deep.
Miraculous.
Oh,
Contents. The path to Dune begins here.
oh, we've made it to Arrakis.
Oh,
Bloop. Okay, so I'm not mad at that she Tula didn't fix his eyes because that gives us something to work with in the second season. I can see how they're setting up the second season.
oh yeah, for sure.
Tula and Desmond. Um, is it- yeah, it's Desmond. Keep wanting to call him Declan. Um,
That's our son's name, by the way.
is it? That's a great
Yes.
name. That's a
Yeah.
great Irish name. Um, so I can see in season 2, Tula and Desmond are going to get to know each other.
Hmm.
Um, and I really hope we learn more about this machine and the unseen enemy. I don't know that. I don't know about you, Andrew, but that whole scene felt very much like I was reading about Erasmus.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think
Yeah.
that's a good bet.
And you know, I never read the books at all. I tried to read the original when it first came out in when the movie came out. Like I said, I'm old, so the '84 movie, and it was tough to get through. I never finished it, but the foundation that I did read, but the lore that
Mhm.
you see not just from the '84 movie, but then the series that came out later in the '80s.
Sci-fi series are so good.
You just sort of buy into this depth, and this
Mhm.
series just takes it shoves it way back, and I bought into it. I mean, I don't know all the like the depth that you guys know, but they just weave it in so seamlessly that this sounds fantastic, and I'm in. I'm totally in.
Look, I read the Frank Herbert books, and
Mhm.
um, for some reason, I never got into the Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson because they weren't written by Frank Herbert. So I had this, I guess, kind
Yeah,
of
bias almost.
idea bias. like, oh, maybe it's just some ghost written fan fiction type thing. Andrew said, no, you got to check it out. You got to try it. They're really good. I'm almost finished with the second of their books, and there is so much lore. I feel like I've read 3 more books already because there's so much information
Right.
in those first 2 books. It's really blowing my mind, and it's put this series in a lot of perspective. This is the first live action anything that is based on Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson's work.
Mhm.
Everything else that you've seen has been Frank Herbert's work. This is
Yeah.
the first by his son, and it's really blowing my mind. I really think it is like you just said. You know, you're in. You're
Yeah.
really into that.
Yep.
I really think it's going to help a lot more people, like the general audience and even nerds alike, really see what Dune is really about and see it in a totally different light, because there is so much more. Like Paul and Leto's story is just a chapter.
Yeah,
And yeah.
Paul's story is the, like, culmination of everything.
Mhm.
Like, and now but we never had that story really until Kevin J. Anderson and Brian Herbert put together the stuff they've done.
Mhm.
Now we're filling in, but at the end of the day, it was Paul's story is the culmination of 10,000 years of work.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
And to be able to learn more about who the Bene Gesserit are, what they're up to, why they're up to it, how they're going to do it. Like I said, it paints it all in a whole new light, and you're able to see the bigger picture so much better.
Hmm.
Looking at Paul's story, it's just you're just looking right here at the last chapter, really. Um yeah. A lot of people don't really understand the whole thing with Paul. Like, oh, he's totally the hero. Like, yes, and though.
Hmm.
Like, he understands that he has to do this really shitty, painful thing in order for humanity to survive, because it's kind of on its last legs.
Yeah, he has to give up his humanity,
Hmm.
for the cause, for his
And his
destiny.
sons.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
And
And if you watch both like the 84 movie, like I grew up on, and the current movies, and you forgive just even the TV series, you see that the foundation of the story and like the driving force has always been the Bene Gesserit. And
Correct.
you
yes.
see that they're always back in the background manipulating, and different contexts from the 84 movie to the current ones, but still they're there, right? And they still have those machinations, and they're
Mhm.
very Machiavellian in both iterations. And so when you see this series, and like I said, I just started watching it, and it's like, yeah, this makes sense. It is not removed from what I'm familiar with in both the original and the one that I followed up, but it's natural. It's a natural launching point.
Mhm.
10,000 years in the past, like serve me more. This is fantastic.
Um, I was going to say something, and it kind of flew away. But
Sorry.
I agree with everything you said. I think this is going to help show, I'd say, like the general nerd audience, that everything has been inspired by Dune since the 60s for a reason. They're
Yeah.
going to be able to draw more of those comparisons to Star Wars.
Well,
Um, go ahead.
we're legitimately, building between the movies and then, this series, which was Denny Villeneuve's idea. He's the one that was like, "Hey, we need," pushed the idea for this series
Good for
or to
him.
move forward with it, to fill in those blanks that he didn't
Yep.
want to take time to do in his movie. And this is such a brilliant idea, but it's one of those things, like, so far what we've had on screen between the 2 movies, which is really just one really long movie,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and this, um this series is some of the best science fiction, pure science fiction
Oh,
that's ever been
yes.
done. And that's, of course, that's how this plays out for a general audience. How the most people that think they're sci-fi fans are actually more fantasy fans than they are sci-fi fans.
Yes.
People who are like, yeah, I'm a huge sci-fi fan. Star Wars is my favorite science fiction series. They find out when they watch stuff like this that they're actually fantasy fans more than they are sci-fi fans.
Right.
But this is, science fiction. I mean, since its inception, there's really been nothing bigger ever done on screen than Star Trek as far as pure science fiction, and this
Mhm.
is right up there.
I really think this has an opportunity more so than anything else that has tried to join the ranks of Star Trek
Yeah,
and Star Wars as a big legacy live action franchise, and none more deserving than Dune, because
right.
Dune is the originator. I mean, it's not the original science fiction, duh, don't get me wrong, but it is, I feel like, and I've done the research, okay, I feel like it is the original epic sci-fi franchise. You
Oh,
know,
absolutely. I mean, Lucas, we did a sort of a what was it called? We have a series where we compare Star Wars to other movies, and we did comparisons to Dune. And what Lucas lifted, like literally lifted,
Mhm.
from this franchise story into Star Wars is crazy. So
yeah,
it's inspiration, borderline lifting,
Yeah,
for
like, I mean,
creative purposes.
he pulled so much from Dune,
hmm
even with the character of Paul Atreides, but
Luke or
with
Anakin.
Luke, well, initially with Luke, and then
hmm
maybe fleshed that out in a deeper way with Anakin.
Hmm.
Uh, because with Luke, he took the concept of this, went with the chosen one trope, which is
Hmm.
a forever old, is
Right.
old as we have
Yeah.
stories
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
character, but he took it and he twisted into a more hopeful story.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Where this is not Paul's story is not really one of hope. It's one of like destiny, but it's
Tragic.
it's a
Tragic.
tragic destiny,
Yes.
and it's
right.
but it's an unavoidable destiny. Well, Luke has an unavoidable destiny as well, but
Yes.
Lucas took it and twisted it into a hopeful story of one of a belief in spiritual things.
The
Hmm.
whole point with Paul that a lot of people miss, and what Lucas did not take from Dune, is that it wasn't just tragic destiny. It was the whole idea of destiny, period. That everything that had happened was the machinations of someone else, that people were basically being denied free will. There was no true free will. Everything was foreseen, everything was going a certain way, and because someone else wanted it to. And Paul's goal, Leto the Second's goal, the golden path, was to create a universe where there was no prescience. People were free to make their own decisions, completely free of the fear of being changed or controlled by anyone else. And the only way to do that was by Paul and Leto going through and doing what they did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
the
gets
Hmm.
story, I mean,
really wild
really
and
what
trippy.
yeah. Um, Frank Herbert was telling a story about the dangers of, rigid dogmatic belief systems,
hmm
and how people become slaves to the dogma.
Yes.
And then Lucas takes that and twists it into a spiritual tale, like where,
Yes.
um, Frank Herbert is talking about when you take a spiritual thing and you twist it into a dogmatic thing.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And I
Where,
remember the thing.
he's the whole thing with the religion, the Orange Catholic Bible and all that. I mean,
Mhm.
it's not Catholicism, but it's this melding of religions from Earth that are left over. It's this melding of Catholicism and
They called
Islam
them
and a number of other things, and it's looking at these, like, the dogmatic use of Islam and Catholicism to enslave.
in the prequels. They had they called him the Navajo Christian, and then the people of Arrakis, not the Fremen, but they were the precursors to them. The enslaved people. They called them Boot Islam, the Boot Islamics. They all had those kind of weird amalgam religions that eventually get mushed all
Yes,
into one, and the Bene Gesserit used that to manipulate
Hmm.
everybody because
correct,
that's
right.
what they do. What I remembered what I was going to say earlier, because you bringing up the David Lynch film, the '84 film, which is everyone's favorite Dune movie. I mean, isn't it? Um, David Lynch didn't even understand it. He didn't even understand why they wanted him to direct it. He was like, I'm not a sci-fi guy. Like, okay, didn't even really get it, but still pulled it off. So good for him. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, have
Yeah,
you seen my movie Eraserhead?
the 84 film does a lot of things, but it didn't get the whole thing.
No,
The series, the limited series that was done on Sci-Fi Channel,
it's
really
amazing.
good
Yeah.
in its own way, in
Yeah.
its own right, but also didn't understand the deeper parts of it. I think Denis Villeneuve's probably the closest as far as, like, understanding the story that Frank Herbert was
Yeah,
telling.
he's
And
probably the
he
only one
still
that
misses some
actually
things.
he's probably the only one that actually dropped acid and then read the books. But
Fair enough.
he still changed quite a bit, especially in part 2, which I'm not really fully on board with the changes to Chani.
No, and I mean, honestly, the series from the '90s probably got that part of the story better,
Oh, yes.
more right than
They're
anything else it's done.
yeah, they're the only ones that really nailed
But
Chani
that
entirely.
really becomes, when you get down to the end of that movie, of that, or the series,
Mhm.
um, her and Paul's story becomes the entire point of that particular variation.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It becomes the centerpiece when really it's the golden path is him trying to get to the golden path or achieve that is the
Right.
centerpiece. This show is great. It's really great. I really feel like I am more so than the David Lynch film, the sci-fi series, which close to my heart, and the Villeneuve films. This feels more like the Dune books to on screen. Like,
Yes.
I'm seeing it on
Yeah.
screen. As soon as I saw that machine, I was like, "Oh my god, that is exactly how I would picture these Cymex, this
Right. And
crab-like thing."
that's the beauty of a longer form
Yeah.
storytelling, is that they can take time to explain some things that it's hard
Yeah.
to do in a movie without.
Mhm.
The risk with the movies was always make them too long and boring, like, right? So if we spend too much time doing exposition, we run people off. So,
Yes.
and he didn't, and so he did straight away from that. He tells movies that, despite being kinda long, they don't feel like it when you watch them. Um, and I think that's, this is, despite the fact this has been done 3 times now, has always been considered the
Yes.
unadaptable story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like now, with being able to do such high quality stuff on the small screen, it's more doable than ever.
Are we saying that streaming has saved Dune?
I mean, I think the Dune movies by themselves, the 2 Dune movies, are one of the greatest accomplishments of science fiction on the big screen ever done. I don't think it needs this series, but this series has the potential to add so much depth, and there's so much
Oh,
we
yeah.
haven't even began to
Oh
explore,
my
not to
god,
mention
yes.
where we left it with the Sisterhood split.
Yes.
Um, the Harkonnen sisters, they don't know, right, they don't know what has happened in
No,
their
they don't.
absence,
No.
and the, We haven't even like met House Atreides yet.
That's
There's,
crazy.
we got a couple of Atreides here, but we
Or
haven't met House Atreides
no, and
properly.
Vorian is still alive. He is still
Yes.
up there. He's still making all kinds of Atreides babies all over the galaxy. So I think we're gonna see Vorian
He's one of the
in
most
season 2.
impressive people in the Dune universe, and
He
we
is.
haven't even met him yet.
He
So
had virtual immortality forced upon him in a horrific and painful way by his father, who was a Psymech. He was he was like the highest ranking Psymech of them all. I want to call him Aragon, but that's not his name because there's a camera on me. Agamemnon, that's it.
yeah.
Agamemnon. And that is a crazy story. If we could get something about the Butlerian Jihad on the small screen like this, it would blow people's minds. It would absolutely blow people's minds. What people don't know about the Dune series is that it is our future. It is Earth's future. It starts off on Earth, which gets nuked during the Butlerian Jihad, like trying to get rid of his name isn't Optimus, but is it Optimus? I think it is Optimus. The AI that took over humanity. Like, that's what Dune is about. The AI, the robot apocalypse happens, and humanity becomes slaves to its own creations. Then they rise up and they kick the AI's ass, and then they go the complete opposite direction. They go full Luddite. They're like, listen, nope, none of that now. But it didn't go that smoothly. Like there were some backslides down the road, and then that creates these battles with these magic witch people that I don't know. That's a slippery slope. I'm gonna slide into just rambling for another hour. My daughter might kill me.
By the way, it was Skynet that took over. Oh wait, that's a different franchise. Never mind.
Yeah.
But I would say, imagine if the Clone Wars series,
Mhm.
right, the animated series, had come out between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. How well informed you would have been as characters and storyline
No kidding.
between those two movies. And I feel that this series is obviously not in the same timeline, right? Because we're talking 10,000 years in
Yes.
history, but you're still informing where that story is at this point. And what I found that most people either love or hate the second movie was because of Chani's story and how that did change. And so if you didn't like it, you sort of blew it up, and it wasn't going to fly for for you as a viewer. But then you think, okay, well, now that we have the third movie coming out relatively soon, and Denis Villeneuve has said it's ahead of schedule, it's his last movie, but it's not necessarily a trilogy. How much more, like you were saying, Andrew, how much more influence can these streaming services, or sorry, well, HBO producing season 2, let's just call it what it is, they could, fast forward it halfway through the season for all we know, and really inform the in-betweens of the movies 2 and 3. You're now talking at the moment live updating and influencing theatrical movies. This could be a huge thing where but they're still spending millions of dollars on these things, and the production value is there. You're guaranteeing yourself like a longer runway for these theatrical releases. It could be a huge game changer.
Yeah. They are succeeding they are succeeding where Marvel failed.
Absolutely.
Well, they're succeeding basically where everyone who's tried to take their film
Yeah.
property and do lead in stuff on television. Everybody that's tried it has failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think that speaks really well to the source material that they've got to work here is very solid.
Yes.
And they're respecting it.
That not just do they have that, they were smart enough to bring the people that created that. I mean, Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson are both involved in the series.
It's about to kick us off for some reason. It says my live broadcast is going to end in 2, 1.
Oh, see ya.
Nope, it's still going. Okay,
Oh,
good.
sorry.
But that was weird. It said your live broadcast is going to end in 3, 2, 1. Okay. But maybe we should just go ahead and wrap it up there so it doesn't kick us off.
Yes.
But I completely agree. They are absolutely succeeding. They are adding value to the actual theatrical releases. I cannot wait for season 2, even though it's probably going to be 2 or 3 years before we get it, because that's how
Yes.
things work these days.
Mhm.
We'll be 60 years old by the time we, get all this stuff out of the way. I want to thank everyone for stopping by today. Thank you, Bernadette, for keeping the chat alive. I appreciate you by a whole bunch. Why does it? There we go. Hey, Bishop, what's up? Hello. Thanks for stopping by. I want to thank my guests. We have Sir Charles from Conversations. Yeah, I
Mhm.
can't say the words right anymore because I say conversations more than I say conversations,
Well,
and I
that's what
spelled
you're
it
supposed
wrong
to do.
there.
We're insidious that way.
Here, let me no, I did it right. I did it right. It's fine.
Yeah, that's
So
right
give
there.
them
Yeah.
give them a follow. You can follow them where and find them wherever you get your podcasts. You can find them on the YouTube as well. They've been uploading there.
Yes.
So if you like conversations about Star Wars, those are your guys. Those are your guys right there. And also, I want to thank my friend Andrew from the Science Fictionary.
Yeah, thanks for having me on for this.
No, this was great. You
I've
guys are the best.
had a great time, and we'll have to find some more stuff to do while we wait for.
Yes.
We will.
You got a couple of years to find something.
I know,
Yeah,
right? Um, so because this series is over, it means our Dune watch parties are over, but the live shows aren't over. At least not yet. Next week we will have Ro from the Scare of Scuttlebutt podcast and Nick from Nick Flicks. Why was that so hard to say? Words are hard, kids. We'll have them on here Sunday the 29th for our end of year live stream talking about the best and the worst movies and series of the year. Guess what I'm going to pick for probably best series?
Dune.
Probably
That's
Dune Prophecy. Probably. If you'd like to support the channel, of course.
Acolyte. Sorry. Sorry.
even Disney came out and said, "My bad."
My bad. Even though we heard the word acolyte, 2 or 3 times per episode at the beginning?
I feel like Dune. There was a couple times in Dune Prophecy they're like, "You want to see how space witches are done, Disney? Watch this. Just watch." Um, if you would like to help support the channel, the easiest way is also the freest way. And all you have to do is hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy goodness. I do have some fiduciary ways, though, that you could do that. If you look at that QR code hanging out over by Sir Charles over there, that will take you to buymeacoffee.com/comics and NUA. And you can tip me as little or as much as you like. And it goes directly to paying for this software right here to make sure that you get to see this face and hear this voice talking about all kinds of nerdy stuff that is just, hanging out in my noggin. And I've got to get it out of my mouth. There's also a Patreon. I have a Patreon. Let me tell you something. It's really difficult keeping up with all this stuff at once, especially when you are a one-woman show, like literally doing all of this by yourself. But the Patreon is cool because there is some behind the scenes when I have time to put it up there. Everything that I upload is uploaded to Patreon first. So if you are on one of the mid or upper tiers, you get to see all of that first. You get to request breakdowns. You get to hear things that I'm thinking about recording, and I am writing again, like novels.
Ooh.
Like I'm working on a sequel to my One Foot in Darkness novel. And so whatever I'm working on, I've been putting it up on Patreon too. It helps me, with feedback. So if you want
Nice.
that, there are 3 levels. starting at $3 a month, and you get merch. You get merch every 3 months. So definitely check that out. And I also have an Etsy store. I don't know if I've mentioned that today. I have an Etsy store, and I do have a few Dune prophecy inspired artworks up there, some designs. The Sisterhood, above all, is doing pretty good. So if you're a fan of the Bene Gesserit, definitely check that out. I'm also sponsored by Apotheosis Comics and Lounge in South City, St. Louis. I keep clicking this. There we go. If you go to shopapotheosis.com/comics and use code comicsand at checkout, you will get 10% off your purchase. And they have everything. They have comic book subscription boxes, first of all, comic book subscription boxes. And there's so many different types that you could choose from. They have apparel, they have collectibles, they have games, and all of that you can get 10% off if you just use Comics and at checkout. And I'm also sponsored by Zenny Optical, these sweet frames right here. Really love them. You can get 10% off your next pair of glasses, sunglasses, frames at Zenny Optical by using that link right there. I'll give you a moment to take a picture of it because let's face it, nobody has a pen on them. No one has a pen and paper when they need it. But until then, get my mouse to work. There we go. Oh, she doesn't want to work again. That's fine. I don't want to work either. That's why I'm retired. But until then, nerds, I've been Danny. He's been Charles, and he's been Andrew, and we'll see you in the next one. Make sure to check under your beds tonight because I heard
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!